welcome to this week's episode of
The Disco Freaks.
Today, what are we talking about?
Packing for Walt Disney World.
WDW.
We have a couple of tips and stuff to tell you. So in this video, let's pretend that we're going on a 5-day trip.
Okay.
Just so we can give like sort of number estimates of how much stuff you should bring.
In this video, we're going to outline things that you probably know you should bring, tips that could help you with keeping like fresh, you know, because like you don't want to smell like a dirty tourist, and also some tricks that you probably wouldn't think about.
So first we're going to start with clothes.
Basically, you're going to want...
If you're going in the summer, you're going to want t-shirts. If you're going in the winter...
T-shirts with like
sweatshirts.
Just a pair of sweatshirt. One sweatshirt.
Yeah. So how many shirts and stuff would you probably want to bring?
If it's a 5-day trip, including travel or without?
Without travel.
If you're spending 5 days at Disney World, you're probably going to want, I would say,
probably like 6 or 7 pairs.
I would say 7 shirts, 7 t-shirts.
Yeah. 6 or 7.
Because you can...
6 bare minimum.
Yeah, because you don't want, like... You don't want to have to wear a shirt because, if you know, it's hot and if you're not used to it, BO and, well... but...
And then how many shorts would you suggest?
I would say only 5.
So for children, like 6 or 7 pairs. A regular person, 5 pairs. And then, what do you think how many pairs of underwear? Same amount as shorts?
I would say 7.
Yeah, just in case. Get sweaty.
Mm. And if you have an accident. When you travel and you're trying different foods, sometimes it messes with your stomach, so I've had that experience before. Not fun.
How many socks? I suggest probably like a lot of socks. Because if you're going in the summer and you accidentally step in a puddle, you're not going to want to wear that wet sock.
Well, your shoe would be soaked. What I suggest, personally, is I always carry, when I'm in the parks, knowing if it rains a lot in Florida, I would suggest bringing like a pair of sandals that's comfortable to walk in, but not so huge that it, you know, I usually bring strap-on sandals, so the sandals that have the straps, so that it stays on, like, you can't come off, so, and it's sturdy and it's comfortable for me to wear. But when it starts raining, I just take off my normal shoes and put on sandals because, you know, who cares if you're dry? Who cares just if your feet get wet? But if your whole shoe and socks get wet, you got blisters galore and it's miserable.
So next is, then the rest you can decide on your own.
But here's
swimsuits. We're not really gonna give a number because you're gonna want more if you plan on swimming. If you don't plan on swimming that much, you don't need that much. So
I would still only say 1 though, because you're going to the parks and then you'll swim once and then
say if they're going on a relaxing trip and they want to swim more.
Yeah, that's true.
Then you'd want to bring more pairs.
Or if you're going to a water park.
What's for you. You. Oh, and you back there. You over there. Okay. Next section is toiletries. Basically, just bring all the toiletries you need. Next, on to food, which basically we suggest bringing
lots of
snacks
and little meals too. What we did when I was 6. We stayed off property because when you're younger, you probably don't want the extra magic hours. You kind of want to be able to, I don't know, it all depends on you like we said, but right now I'd prefer to stay on property. But when we stayed off property, we got frozen pizzas from Walmart in Orlando, and we just like wrap the pizza in tinfoil. Disney really, they don't crack down on food because so many people have allergies and everything, and
they understand that.
A good way to save money is just bring snacks. If you're if you're a family that you can survive off of a few extra like granola bars or whatever you need, and have like a big dinner, like for dinner/lunch, do that. It saves money. It definitely does.
And we also suggest bringing water if you don't really like bubbler water that much.
Mm-hmm. Or get a Brita filter water, something like that.
And you can also put those water bottles in your fridge and keep it nice and cold. On to stuff. Say if you're driving down, you're probably going to want a map and stuff, but we're not going to get too far into that. Blah, 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 blah. Medicine. Basically bring all your medicines. You're also going to want first aid kit, bandages.
Oh, first aid kit. Don't forget it. Although cast members pretty much always have a little first aid kit on them, so if you ever get a cut or anything, usually they'll just get, like, I got a little cut in a queue before, so I'm like, can I have Band-Aid? And they're like, oh yeah. It's funny. I went on Tower of Terror, and they're all like acting in there because it's supposed to act all gory and everything. I'm like holding my finger, and they're like, I'm like, can I please have a Band-Aid? And she's like, oh yeah. And she like just hopped in and like, once somebody's hurt, they're serious.
And another thing under medicine is if you burn easily, you're going to want to have aloe vera just in case. Because aloe. And then in your park touring bag, you're going to want to have your magic band on.
Okay, so
they give you your magic band. Wear it on your favorite hand when you're on the run. Your magic band will get it done. Pick the color perfect for you. Orange, yellow, green,
and blue. Okay.
Open this door. Open every door. There's more.
Okay. One thing that people don't really think to carry around in their bag, something as small, you can get a travel thing, but definitely like powder, like baby powder or any sort of like Gold Bond, because in Disney you walk a lot. You also sweat a lot. And sometimes when your skin is rubbing up against each other walking, it can really put a damper on things and hurt. So if you have powder or cream you can put on it, it saves the day, because you don't want to be miserable at Disney. You want to be as comfortable and as happy as you can.
Driver's license just in case, you never know. Park maps, guidebooks if you have them, meal confirmation numbers. Cell phones, cameras.
I would say the 5 major things you want to have in your bag at all times when you're roaming the park.
And water.
What?
Water.
Oh yeah, you want a water bottle.
Cell phone.
A cell phone.
Park map.
Well, with my Disney experience, they don't really give any park maps anymore. So you want a cell phone. You want a water, you want powder, you want sunscreen, and you probably want like sandals of some sort. Mm-hmm. So that's 5.
And I suggest a towel because you can block off the sun and save spot at parades or clean off a seat. Now onto a water park bag. We've never been to the water park, so we're just gonna...
I have been to Typhoon Lagoon.
Well, yeah, you have. But we're just gonna throw out a few ideas for you. Sunglasses, cell phone again, water park tickets, goggles if you want them, towels, bathing suits, flotation stuff if you really want it, basically. And waterproof / Ziploc bags. Bring like a plastic bag to put your wet stuff in.
Oh, also in the regular park, I do suggest having they make some lanyards that are watertight, and you can get them usually for, I don't know, like $5, like Walmart or something. I would suggest getting one of those because let's say you go on Splash Mountain, you want to ensure your phone's not going to get wet. And you don't want to be like having your stuff in your pockets with a plastic bag. You can it tightens in the back so it won't fly off, and you can just put your phone and your wallet and in there, and it'll be safe.
Yep. And then we're going to touch upon this topic real quick, but say if you have a baby, you're going to want to make sure you have their food, their diapers, basically everything like that, stroller. And one tip we suggest for a stroller is putting on a brightly colored bandana so you can find it when it's in, because when you put it in the stroller parking, there's a lot of strollers.
But what I do suggest, if you don't have, even if you don't have really young kids that need a stroller, when we were there, when I was like 6, nobody wanted to carry the bags. It was heavy. We had a bunch of stuff in it. And that's, since we stayed off site, we carried a lot more because we couldn't just go back to a hotel anytime we wanted. But what we did was we rented a one-person stroller at the gate, and we just drove the stroller around, put our bags in there, and it was just a personal bag holder. It was nice.
Mm-hmm. And then on to the topic of miscellaneous / everything else. Cameras, laptops, batteries, umbrellas, lanyards, basically everything you are gonna need.
Gee, that really helps.
Earbuds. Yeah, 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 yeah. And yeah. Suggest is going to a dollar store to get stuff before you go.
Mm-hmm.
You can get nice Disney Ziploc bags, glow sticks for the parades, toys for your kids, crayons, chalkboards, paddleboard, Papa Pampers. Good idea.
I would suggest getting a rechargeable battery stick.
Yes.
Because those will save your
Although they don't
lives.
really have those at dollar stores, but they do have them at Five Belows. Know those like suction cup hooks? I suggest those because you can hang wet things up on them in your hotel room. You can get ponchos, 2 for $1. Bandanas, like I was talking about earlier. Hand soap, which I suggest because, like, you want liquid soap. If you want liquid soap, get it before you go because Disney only supplies bar soap. And candy. And towels. All the necessities of life. So, yeah. There's also a link down below about the WDW packing list that we suggest. And also, this Friday, well, today, because you're probably watching this video when it came out, is the Disco Freak Christmas! Because we are uploading...
Santa Claus. Ouch. My voice hurts.
Because we are uploading 2. You heard me right, people. 2 videos this week. Now it's time to say goodbye to all our company. M-I-C, see you real soon. K-E-Y, why? Because we like you. M-O-U-S-E.
Ha ha! See you